Okay. Time for another morning reading. Point Loma, San Diego, California, USA, Northern Hemisphere, the Earth, our galaxy. I don't understand anything beyond that. And in my heart. Oh yeah, I'm in my heart first. What's today? August 20th, 2026. It's about 8:03 a.m. PST. Every human being is a problem in search of a solution. Ashley Montagu. Ashley is an androgynous name. A great one. Each of us is a strong and fragile creature. We're always subject to forces outside our control, and we're learning steps for living that help us cope and rise above these problems. Our particular situation might seem special to us, but in another sense, everyone's situation is a unique problem. Spiritual growth is the result of coming face to face with our own situation, feeling the brunt of our own puzzlement, recognizing that no recipe will apply perfectly, and then trusting our higher power as we make unsure responses. No school or parent can ever teach us enough to make that search smooth and trouble-free. We become complete human beings by living through the muddle, by trusting our connections with God and other people to carry us along until we find clarity again. Clarity. I love that word. We progress into manhood when we meet our own particular life crises. When we meet. Okay, I'm not running away from my crises. Okay, I'm just meeting it. We learn to see we have this process in common with every human being. Rather than resist our problems, we band together with others and pool our strength to find solutions. I like that sentence. We band together with others and pool our strength to find solutions. My problems today are opportunities for spiritual growth. That's a good one. That's a really good one. It kind of makes me think about how, if we choose wisely, then the problems, I don't know about problems, but like challenges that come to us are very growth inducing or teachable, right? Like, for instance, one of the last big problems in my life was, why does this person not treat me well? Right? Like, why, even though I'm doing X, why can't they do Y? Why can they not treat me well? I want them to treat me well. What I learned from that one is only I can control me, and I like to use the forest analogy with my relationships and kind of with everything, which is What choices would I make if I were in a forest 5,000 years ago without any kind of domestication or just so much ease of getting everything, right? Like where I had to rely fully on my body and on my choices for my safety, right? Like who I interact with, my safety depends on that. I'm not gonna go interact with every merchant, or I'm not gonna go interact with a merchant who made me feel weird last time, right? I can't control everyone else. Not everyone is gonna make me feel good. Not everyone is safe for me. Also, I'm gonna control my actions. Like, am I going to work out to look good? If I'm in a forest 5,000 years ago and my ability to feed myself depends on my body's health, that one hits me really hard because I've put so much effort into, hey, look at me. It's a great, great, great sunk cost fallacy. I have to give myself compassion for the lies I've believed in. And I have to sit in them and maybe be grateful for them because it was my best shot at the time. I'm really attracted to people who are not trying to show greater than they are. That doesn't mean I'm like just falling apart all the time, right? Like there's some strength, but I'm really attracted to authenticity and just realness. Like not like, you know, when you go out to a club and there's like this show of like strength, and it's like, what is real strength? I feel like real strength is being gentle and compassionate and non-reactive in a potentially stressful situation, and being loving even when somebody is hurting you. I don't think strength has anything to do with violence or coercion. I think gentleness and meekness is the ultimate strength because we're all safe. There's nothing to fear, actually. I don't need to prove anything to anyone. All I need to do is prove to myself that I care about myself with my actions. And then when I can do that, I can be useful to others. Be a good friend. Gotta put my oxygen mask on first. I gotta take the speck out of my eye first. I gotta love myself first. Or else I'm gonna slowly go away. This is the hardest lesson I've had to learn. feel like it's very common for people to say, take care. But man, how important is that? Take care. Take care of yourself. Take care of your thoughts. Take care of your perceptions, your feelings. Go slow enough to metabolize all of them. Go slow enough to do things with quality. Go slow enough to have appreciation and relief. I don't need to wait to be happy. I don't need to wait for this perfect castle to be built. Not everything needs to be perfectly in line for me to be happy, because it's never going to be perfectly in line. I got gray hairs here, you feel me? Somebody in my family is always going to be hurting. Somebody's always going to be in pain. I'm going to be in pain. One of my friends is going to be in pain. Somebody's going to be struggling. It's never going to be perfect, ever. And that is perfect. It's like, imagine how boring it would be if you knew all the answers. Like, it might be fun for like a little bit, for like a month or two, but then the reward of like life would wear off because it wouldn't be interesting anymore. So in this way, I love uncertainty. And I think uncertainty, and to come back to the word clarity, I want you to think about uncertainty and clarity. Like, I have this clear goal. It's clear to me I should go do this, right? Like, it's clear to me I should eat this much. It's clear, right? But there's also this perspective of uncertainty, because truly many things are very uncertain. So when I'm clear, that means I'm okay with uncertainty. There's no fog anymore. There's no perspective. I don't have this like rose-tinted glass that's changing things. So true clarity is actually uncertainty in this way, which is so interesting, right? So there's this big fog of uncertainty and clarity, and you have these little vectors, these little like snipes, arrows of, yes, I know to do this. But in the fog and the continuum of everything, it's this uncertainty, and that's clarity. You gotta feel safe in reality, which is uncertainty, and that's clarity. You don't have control over everything. Don't ever expect to. And then you'll be Gucci. Have fun.